everyone. Thank you for joining me for making the connection to the spirit world. As a full-time medium, I'm asked by so many people how they can get in touch with their loved ones. They want to be able to do what I can do as a medium, and you absolutely can. So I'm here today to give you some tips on how to exactly do that. It's not that hard, but it does take practice and it does take patience. The best thing that you can start out with is having an intention to reach the spirit world and really believing that it can happen. Your loved ones are always trying to send signs to you, so why wouldn't they want to join you and have and make a beautiful connection? So this is all about reaching out to someone that you love that has crossed the veil and is on the other side. Believe that it can happen, and it will. Follow these steps that I'm going to be giving you and practice them and do them over and over, and the connection will become easier. So what you're going to want to do when you first start is to find a quiet place for this to take place. It's just like doing meditation. If you're interrupted, the conversation's not going to happen. So just a quiet, beautiful space, doesn't need to be big, just somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Shut the TV off, the telephone off, make sure your dog's not barking. Just find that quiet place for yourself. And as we're doing this, I have this picture right here of my dad. It's really good to set the stage in your area to make this connection. So that's why I have my dad's picture right here. His name's Russell. This is when he was in World War II. So when we make our transition to heaven, the only time I see people coming through, your loved ones coming through older, is only if you'll remember them at that age, and that's the only age. So if you remember your grandmother at 80, she's gonna come in looking like she did in her 80s. But for the most of us, when I see my dad now, he comes in looking wonderful and healthy and happy and a full head of hair, because he passed when he was 93. But what you want to do is bring a picture of a loved one to this quiet place for you. Maybe bring something sentimental as well. This is his pocket watch. And as we know, his energy, or your loved one's energies, is still in their things. So a piece of jewelry, or even a driver's license, or like I'm gonna hold my dad's pocket watch. The other thing I love to do is I love to light a candle. Even when I am welcoming clients into my office, I always have, and I don't have one right here on my desk, I always light a white candle, and I feel like it sets that mood of setting that intention that I'm ready to work. So make your quiet place, bring some things over. Who are you wishing to connect with? If you can think about one person at a time, and then just bring some of these items with you. The other thing you can do is to take the picture. My dad has beautiful blue eyes, and just look at the picture and look at the eyes of the person. It's like the window to their soul. Our eyes are the window to our souls. And just really get a really good picture, the eyes, the face, so that when you close your eyes, you're going to be able to visualize their face. So we have the candle going, we have the picture, we're holding something that they loved, and we're ready to start this connection with them. So you want to, again, just be open to being in that quiet place. When we're in that quiet place and we close our eyes and we start to take a few breaths in, close your eyes, let your breath out. Do that until you really feel like you're in this quiet place where the clutter of our minds is gone, and we switch the intention to what's in our minds to what's above us, just slightly above us, to the spirit world, because our loved ones are just on a little bit higher vibration than us. So that if we can just take those deep breaths, bring them into our heart, quiet our minds. You know, you're going to close your eyes like I do. Picture your loved one's face. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. So it's just like doing a meditation almost, but you're setting the intention to meet a loved one, and you're going to be asking them a question, but you're going to send out a thought to them. Invite them to come closer to you, for their soul to blend with your soul. You might start feeling them around you. You might feel a breeze. You might feel like you're getting a hug. You might see something in your third eye clairvoyantly, but you will start to sense. I just got goosebumps all over my legs, so they want me to tell you that as well. Those goosebumps that run up and down your body, or you get little chills, or the hairs on your arms stand up. That's very much sometimes when your loved ones are blending with you so close that you can feel them. And when you feel like you're getting a hug, or you can feel their presence as you're sitting there thinking of them and picturing their face, send out a question. Maybe you have a question for them. Maybe your question is about something that's going on in your life, or maybe it's like, hey, Dad, what are you doing in heaven? I'll do that to my dad sometimes. I'll be sitting there in the middle of the day, and I'll close my eyes and I'll go to my third eye, but I'll build up that power, right? It's all about energy, and it's building up that power to connect. And I'll just say, hey, Dad, what are you doing in heaven? And I'll see him riding a horse, and he'll ride around and he'll show me what he's doing. And when I said to him one day, wow, you're always riding your horses, he said to me, that's not all I do. So be open, but just know that you can send out that thought to them and ask them a question. Now, the thing that you have to know is you have to have patience with this. It might not happen on the first try or the third try, but as you get more attuned of feeling the spirit world around you, quieting your mind, because the only way that the spirit world can get a thought through to us is if we have a quieted mind. Trust what comes through to you. Don't second guess yourself. No, I didn't really hear that. Oh, I'm not really feeling those bumps. Oh, I'm not really feeling their presence. Don't second guess yourself. The spirit world is all very, very much around us. So each time you take the time to set this intention, you have the candle going, you have their picture, you're holding an object, which is called psychometry, by the way, and their energy is still in there, and it makes the connection stronger for you. every time you go to practice this, maybe you get up in the morning and you say, I'm going to give this 10 minutes every day, and I'm just going to see what happens. Every time that you practice this, that connection becomes stronger and more easily available to you. So just know that your loved ones are always around you. They hear your thoughts. So when you sit there and you send out that thought, Dad, please come join me for a moment, and have the intention of asking a question. It could be about, like I said, about your own life. Should I take this job? And maybe you learn to feel like, ooh, goosebumps all over. Yes, it's spot on. Because when I'm giving readings during the day and something's coming through and they want me to know it's very, very important, I will get goosebumps all up and down my body, and I'll know what I'm saying and what I'm feeling is spot on. So work with the spirit world in your own way, but learn to take the time to make this connection. And in the end, even whether you got a big message, a little message, you felt them around you, always remember to thank them for joining you, for coming to you and spending this time with you. And if it's not a loved one in heaven that you would like to get in touch with, but maybe an angel or maybe a guide, you can use this time and this way to do this as well. So I hope you enjoyed this little class here where you can follow these easy steps. If you need to get a piece of paper and write them down and watch this video, or have it next to you and do that, put on some soft music, bring their picture, bring a piece of them into your quiet time. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I'm so excited that you want to make this connection with your loved one, because it really is available to everyone. So thank you for joining me. I also have a CD out, and it is downloadable, called Love Never Dies, where I bring you on a guided meditation to meet your loved one. So put them together, and good luck, everyone. I'm so excited that you're going to give this a try. Thank you for being with me.